Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be taking a look at the Tenable Knives Raven, designed by Blackbird Blades. First and foremost, this knife is not available right now. I had a good buddy of mine, BEEDC, pick this up for me at Blade Show. If you haven't followed BEEDC, I will link his channel down below. Definitely give him a follow and check out his awesome daily content. As long as I'm giving shoutouts right now, I also wanted to give a huge shout out to Mad Yocco Hanks. He made this custom Hank for me, and it was a surprise as it showed up in the mail the other day. So, Mad Yocco, thank you so much for the awesome channel Hank. It definitely means a lot to me, brother. On to the Raven. Right off the bat, just the overall look of this knife to me completely hits. I love the orange and black Damascus. I love the shape of the draw point blade, the black wash blade, and the black hardware. It all just blends together, and I just think it looks absolutely outstanding. As you can see, it is a crossbar lock, and your thumb studs also double as stop pins into the handle. Let's check out the action on the Raven. Just like with all the Tenables that I've received, it just absolutely fires and works great right out of the box. The texturing, there's almost like a micro milling texture that I can feel when I hold this on the scales. Let me see if I can zoom in on it. I don't know if I can pick, well, I can see some lines in here, but there's definitely a micro milling on the Damascus itself, and it is super comfortable. Also, another thing that I notice is that it is chamfered right here, which gives it a sleeker carrying profile. Oh yeah, that fits good. Here we go with the Blackbird logo, Raven. And here's the model number if you're curious about it. T2109V3. Yeah, this just works. Very nice. And let's check the hardware. Let's do T8 here. So it looks like T6 on the hardware and T8 on the pivot. Let me just confirm. Yep. Yep. All right. Let's get into some quick specs on the Raven. We have an overall length of 7.56 inches, a blade length of 3.125 inches, a handle length of 4.4 inches. We have a handle thickness of 0.48 inches and a blade thickness of 0.118 inches. We have an overall weight of 107.4 grams or 3.79 ounces or 1,658.4 grains if you're a reloader, 537.35 carats if you're a rabbit or a diamond thief. I have no idea what OZT is, but it's 3.45. Also don't know what a DWT is, but it's 69.1. So hopefully some of that information helps you. The blade is a beautiful black washed drop point 14C28N blade, has a very generous sharpening choil, and has thumb studs. But as you can see here, doubles as a blade stop on the frame. The action here is a crossbar lock, and Tenable's been very good at those. The scales are made of orange and black Damascus, which is micro milled and chamfered for comfort. The liners are made from stainless steel and are black washed as well. Flipping the knife over, we see we have a titanium pocket clip, and it is right hand tip up carry only. I am not sure if the backspacer is titanium or aluminum. On the back of the knife, you can see that there is 3 jimps, and they are not on the blade but the handle itself. If you know me, you're going to know that I'm probably going to end up jimping a little bit out here as well. As you can see, they do serve a purpose. I just wish it was out just a little bit further. Size comparisons with the Raven. First up, we have another Blackbird Blades design, and it is the Sparrow. Now this version happens to be the Legion of Steel version from, I think that is the movie Fallout, and is a Smoky Mountain Knife Works exclusive. The Raven is, I would say, roughly about a 1/2 inch, if not a little bit bigger overall. Up next, we have another Blackbird Blades, and this one happens to be the Grackle. Now, this one is definitely one of the high-end Blackbird Blades, high-end production, I should say, and is in my top 6 overall knives. And as you can see here, well, let me make sure that these are level. The Raven is just slightly shorter overall than the Grackle. Up next, we have the Eagle Strike, designed by James Lowe. And as you can see here, the Raven is considerably smaller than the Eagle Strike. And last but not least, we have a Hogue Deca. I mean, overall length, I'm going to call the Hogue Deca and the Raven, I would say, actually exactly the same size. And that kind of makes me wonder if the Raven itself wasn't made to compete directly with the Benchmade Bug Out. And throwing a Benchmade Bug Out up there, you can see that these are literally in the same exact size classification. That's an outstanding entry into that class at a much more affordable cost. At roughly around $60 is what these Tenable versions come out as. So final thoughts and impressions on the Raven. This particular model, to me, is just a very, very attractive piece. I love orange and black. Just this whole visual aesthetic to it is just, to me, visually stunning. So good job, Tenable and Vincent, bringing this to the market. I mean, this is absolutely epic. I haven't got to pocket this thing yet, just got it in today. And so I will be doing a long-term review on this because I can already see with the size of it and the shape, this is going to be very useful, and it's definitely going to make its way into my EDC rotation. Yeah, awesome. Has a very, very good sound to it. And I wonder if some of that sound has to do with the thumb studs as they contact up here. Makes a very nice ting to it. Awesome. Huge shout out to my Anchor crew. Thank you guys so much for your support. If you'd like to be part of the Anchor crew, it's $4 a month. You get first access to my videos and access to my members only giveaways. Thank you so much for taking time to check out the Tenable Raven. Let me know in the comments, what do you think of this knife? Do you think this is a home run by Blackbird Blades? Thank you for hanging out. I hope you have a good day.